Hello, hi there, gorgeous Virgos. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. And this is your love horoscope for September 2017. And if you're watching me for the first time, how I do my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. That's how I do all of my readings. And if you'd like to know more about me and my services, or perhaps join my Facebook page, all the links are just down below. So shall we just crack on, because you know I don't like to waste any time. Let's just get in to see what my guides want to give you as a general overview when it comes to your love life for September. And how I do it is like week by week almost, give or take a few days. So the first week of September, actually firstly before we do that, my guides are kind of saying here there's a couple of things. So they want to give some general shout outs, let's say. They're saying here those who are expecting or wanting to fall pregnant, the 4th week, greatest week for that to happen, but also that some of you also may be expecting pregnancies. Let's just say a little early, end of the month also as well, so just watch out for that too. But I just get here basically overall my guys a little bit slightly sort of probably in part of this want to be specific for some of you who are considering doing some bold steps, let's say, to change how your love life currently is. And what they mean by that is from probably considering the one that you're in versus one that you really want also. So just bear that in mind. My guides are saying here, to start your first week off, they're saying here that basically you need to be strong. You need, they're saying, to put yourself first. You need to lift yourself from this lower vibration of this is my life, this is what I've got to put up with, or I've got to do my duty, to actually making some bold steps to really change. But you need to be strong, because with the change it means upsetting perhaps yourself, upsetting other people or another person. But they're saying you do need to do this for the greatest good of you, but for the greatest good of all. They're saying here, you can't keep looking over your shoulder with regret. You can't keep looking over wondering if I'd only done this or should I do that. They're saying here that you must be strong, that actually it all works out in the end for the greatest good of you and the greatest good of everybody else. They're saying the greatest good that you can do for another is not just to share your riches, but to reveal to them their own. And they're saying you have to be your authentic self. You have to be bold and do something rather bold, guys. So I feel very much that this is specifically for those who are in an established connection. It may not even be that as well. It could be that actually you have been putting off ringing somebody. You have been putting off something that you feel guilty about, that you think you're going to be rejected for. Whatever this is, in whatever circumstances, single or otherwise, they're saying it's for the greatest good of all that you be strong at this time and make the decision that you know is the truth of what you need to do, and to do it because it leads to happiness and with some speed, I have to say. So hear the message. My guys are also saying here that you don't know how you affect people and how you can affect people, Virgo. You can affect people to understand their greatest good when you are in your authentic self, when you're not trying to mask wear, when you're not trying to pretend that everything's okay. Not only do you do wonders for your own self and spirit, but you really impact other people. And this is the theme that's coming across very highly when it comes to you and your love life. So if you're single, they're saying be strong, be bold. If there's that person that you like, let them know. You won't have egg on your face. You need to be bold. You need to be your authentic self. You need to stop wondering or feeling like you're going to get worried about rejection. If you are in a relationship where you know it's going, you're in it because you feel you have to, because of duty, or there's nobody else better, but you're not happy, be your authentic self. It's time to move on. Don't be afraid to be on your own, or don't be afraid to choose that person that you've been considering and wanting and pining about and thinking about, but you couldn't. Do the right thing. You don't need to cheat or anything like that. You just need to do the right thing for the greatest good of all, basically. I feel basically overall that even though I'm telling you this, a lot of you already would have got to that conclusion and that energy, and you probably would be seeing this just almost as that little bit of a kick up the bottom a little bit to make sure that you do. Otherwise, your misery will just increase. And in this lovely energy, since we've had the solar eclipse, that's not going to work in your favour, is it? Because we're in this really, really good month for most star signs when it comes to using it to your advantage in all things, but particularly when it comes to love for you guys. In the second week, that's a weird one. Feels like for some of you very specifically, words of advice from your father on love you must heed and you must listen to. That was very strange. That was very specific. They're saying here some of you need to listen to the words of your father in terms of the choices or the help for you to make this choice. Also, when it comes to your love life. I think some of you will be choosing people if you're single that have traits that are like your father. And I don't mean that in a weird way, but, you know, stable, dependable, loyal, you know, takes care of you, protective, that kind of thing. That's what you'll also be choosing. Also, I get a lot of you're ready to create a new family, basically, and looking to build connections with people or even your existing connection. You're looking at family, hence why my guide started about this whole pregnancy kind of thing, because that is coming up quite heavily in the hearts of Virgos this month. It's very, very much about family and love and building that stability, basically. So if you're single, you're looking for those kind of attributes where somebody is very family orientated. You are listening to words of your father or looking for traits where somebody is as stable and secure like your father. You're looking at all your options and then making steps. Again, if you're in that situation where you're considering moving from one person to another, it's because you're trying to create something new that has much more meaning for you, that actually creates that kind of stability or that new family that you're looking for. And if you're in an established connection, it's just about how do we rebuild and go forward and continue to do this with family in mind, where you are at the forefront of my mind more than anything else. My guides want you to look forward, because as you go through the second week and the third week, the overall feeling that I'm getting basically is that, oh my God, there's so much about family and children coming up, a lot. Like, I have to say, if you're a female Virgo, you really need to watch your fertility this month. You know, if you don't want to be pregnant, you need to be careful, basically, because it's coming out like the most it's ever come out, you know, when it comes to love. Basically, it feels like a highly fertile time, male or female, but particularly if you're female, when it comes to pregnancy, because the third week is coming up also about that, but it's also coming up about how you will be rewarded for nurturing yourself, for being strong, for getting what you want. You won't. It's, you know, that saying, there's the glass, instead of looking at the glass half empty, half full, what my guides are pretty much saying, doesn't matter if the glass is half empty, half full, you just should be glad that there's something in your cup. And you start to appreciate things in that way, but also because you have taken bold steps to nurture yourself, to do things for the greatest good, that you are then actually also bringing new everything into your life, new nurture, new everything. I feel like this reading is like so. I want to just clarify some things, and I'll be careful. My dog might bark in a minute because I can hear people stirring outside, so I do apologise because I only do one take of this. But basically, what's being shown is if you're single, you need to be bold in revealing yourself, or bold in who you're choosing. Bold, put yourself out there, be strong, be your authentic self, and you will get the love that you desire. And actually, you get the love that's like family, that's stability, that's somebody that you'd be with long term. In this month, the greatest month, particularly the last 2 weeks, particularly the last week in particular. If you are in a relationship where perhaps you've been knowing for a long time it's not right, it's not good, that you need to move on, perhaps you've even met somebody else and they're on your mind, you're always looking over your shoulder all the time at that person, this is the month. They're saying straight from the get-go, do the right thing, move forward, move in that direction, move towards them, because it's for your greatest good, their greatest good, and even the person you're with's greatest good at the end of the day. And you'll be creating, again, that stability, that family, that everything. If you're in an established connection that is already there, that you're happy with, You know, you're not looking elsewhere. It's just saying here that actually all that happens between the pair of you is you will be considering your next move, house moves. Should we extend our family? You'll be taking this advice from a male figure, let's say, and that's for all of you, depending on where you are. But you're just looking to enrich and grow things. Your family could be growing. It could be that you get another pet. It doesn't have to be a child, but there's something about you. Your focus. Virgos are very focused in this time on family, love, and how to grow that, and nothing else. They're not distracted by work or personal development or selfishness. It's about how can I maintain and get and be strong about having the connections that I deserve and want and know, but also knowing that when I make really good choices, when I'm doing things for the greatest good to enrich my life, I actually enrich and help others. So it's like it flows from you. You're going to basically help manifest things for other people, but it does lie with you being strong, being authentic, and doing the right thing. Because again, as we get to the fourth week, I've been saying this a lot. It's just fantastic. The energy in the fourth week is like great. Again, lots of stuff about babies. Your intuition is on fire on that fourth week. You know, if you are wondering what somebody's thinking or feeling, you cannot get it wrong. You know, and because you're that intuitive means that you can work with someone and get it right every time, which is really, really, really good. They're saying here you take. They're saying here because you've been strong, you take the monkey off your shoulder basically. And what they mean by that is for a while you've been carrying around this sort of I can't, I shouldn't, and I'm a martyr kind of thing with certain things. But when you've taken the monkey off your shoulder, you're free to be your authentic self. So I hope that's made sense. It's like deep stuff and lots of baby references. So do let me know. If you're expecting or if you're planning, do let me know, you know, what's going on, because there's I've never had so many baby references before. Anyway, that was me, Bella. That was your reading, some general guidance. Again, if you'd like to know more about me or a personal reading, just go to links below. And I really hope that that's been helpful for you for the month of September. Take care, and you all have a really good September. Take care.